News View, here for you. Hello and welcome to News View for June 25th, 2010. Dateline Washington, General David Petraeus has let it be known to CNN that he supports President Obama's plan to withdraw U.S. troops from Afghanistan in July of 2011. This is an interesting move, and this comes right after Obama picked Petraeus to take over where General McChrystal left off. McChrystal was relieved of duty Wednesday after making comments on Rolling Stone magazine article, says CNN. Petraeus told CNN that Tuesday morning, they're going to begin confirmation hearings for Petraeus. And that's your top story. If you want to read more, you can find that at CNN somewhere. And in the tennis world, Wimbledon, which is in Britain, John Isner has defeated Nicholas Mahut. He won the longest tennis match ever, and he is an American. And in England, he played the longest tennis match ever and won, and that's quite a feat. And this is in the LA Times. In Australia, Dateline Sydney, Australia, they have a new Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, and she didn't think that she could beat Kevin Rudd for this position, but she did. And she is 48 years old and has worked in Parliament. She has an easygoing colloquial style, according to this, and she said it was a tough decision to fight for the party leadership there. And she said she had several frank discussions with Mr. Rudd. She said she had to make a judgment about what is the best interest of the nation of Australia, And she said she came to that judgment with a heavy heart in many ways, quote unquote. And here at Newsview, next week we'll begin. The show will be a little different starting next week. And we've got Independence Day, 4th of July coming up that weekend. And we should have new graphics, a lot different open. And I hope you like it. If you have any questions or comments, you can call the station or you can email me. You can email me at mbadger@newsview.info, or you can call the station at 217-384-2452, and that will get you to the office here at UPTV in Urbana, Illinois. Now, the next news story I have for you is about the iPhone 4 by Apple. And the users of this are saying that the iPhone 4 has a fault in it. It has a problem, and this is from BBC News. They say that it went on sale Wednesday for the first time, with lots of people ready to buy, and the problem with it is the mobile phone signal. The signal strength drops when you hold the phone. So the casing of this phone is made of stainless steel, which also serves as its antenna. A lot of complaints have been made to Apple. At least they say if you hold it a second time, the upload won't start. And when Steve Jobs introduced it, he described the integrated antenna as, quote unquote, really cool engineering. Apple has yet to comment on this controversy at this time, and that is that story. And the next story is about another phone from PC World. Droid X, which has come out, has no physical keyboard. So if you've got a Droid X, it will have I guess an on-screen keyboard only, and it looks like it would have been bigger if it had, because it's pretty big, I think, and it has no physical keyboard, and I know hardly anything about that sort of thing. If you want to look at PC World's blog, you can look at that. So thank you for watching. Pretty soon we're going to go to a break, and like I said, next week we're going to have some changes. They are planned, and new graphics, new different stuff of it. Some of the same stuff, but we'll do it a little special for the 4th of July here, and I hope you enjoy it. We've got more news coming up after this next break here, and you can, like I said, Well, you can go to the website for NewsView, which is newsview.info. That is the address for NewsView's pretty new website. We're still working on it. It should be different by maybe the fall or winter. I don't know yet. You can read some comics there. You can look at current weather, mostly local weather, but you can search on the sites linked to for any other weather from around the world, or at least around the USA. So you can email me at mbadger@newsview.info. There it is, the web address for email. And that's about it for now. I do try to bring you the latest news, and the weather is coming up too later in the show, near the end, I think. And of course, we've got more to show you next week, and we might have more this week. I don't know yet. We're still waiting. I'm still waiting to see if there'll be any more for today as I do this, and we'll edit that right into this show, so you'll see it maybe this week. I don't know, for the first time. I don't know, but next week will be different. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We are back here at NewsView. Welcome back, or if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Anyway, even if you've been tuned in the whole time, thank you for tuning in. And the next story is about DWS Inc. and WUIL's sale to DWS Inc., the owners of WDWS AM in Champaign and WHMS FM in Champaign. And they are preparing to buy WUIL in Arcova, Illinois. And the FCC clearing has not happened yet regarding its sale, but the owner of WUIL, Jamie Pendleton, has withdrawn his 2 objections to the sale, which was that he thought it violated cross-ownership rules for the News Gazette owning a radio station, owning too many radio stations, I guess. And so it looks like WUIL will indeed be bought by WDWS and WHMS. This sale is $1.4 million, and the stations are in the same area, but WUIL's 60 dBu contour does not reach the Champaign area. So this means that it looks like DWS Inc., or the News Gazette, will definitely buy WUIL if they can. And in other news, the city of Urbana has a company in it that will be receiving Recovery Act funding to the tune of over $1 million. And Assistant Senate Majority Leader Dick Durbin announced that Creative Thermal Solutions, Inc. in Urbana would receive over $1 million of recovery money through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. This funding is to be used for research in ways to increase heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system efficiency, quote unquote. So more than $76 million in Recovery Act awards were announced nationwide by the Department of Energy. And that was last Friday. Oh, and another thing, last Friday I did see the movie Toy Story 3, which was a big hit for Pixar, or Disney Pixar. It's a good movie. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It had some surprises in it. And now I'm going to see about the Urbana Parks, because the week before last, I said I might read a list of the Urbana parks as I had read a list of the Champaign parks. Every park in Champaign according to the Park District's website. Now, here's the Urbana, which is, their website's urbanaparks.org. And let's see. I don't know if they have it set up. Oh, maybe they do. There's Ambucks Park, Blair Park, Kennedy Park, Carl Park, I like that one, Chief Shoemaker Park, Crestview Park, Crystal Lake Park, beautiful place. They have Dog Park, which is where you can take your dogs. Judge Weber Park, King Park, Leal Park, Lowman Park, Meadowbrook Park, Peterson Parklet, Prairie Park, South Ridge Park, Sunnycrest Tot Lot, I guess that's for little kids, Victory Park, Wendell Sculpture Gardens, Weaver Park, and Wheatfield Park. And that is, according to urbanaparks.org, that is the list of parks in Urbana, Illinois. And we'll have weather, and next week we should have new graphics, a little something for the 4th of July, and we'll see what else. We might have something new this week, we might not. Stay tuned. I think we'll go to break number 2. Good evening. Here is your News View weather forecast for the weekend. Friday night, a low temperature of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And Saturday, a high temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit with a probability of precipitation at 10%. And then Saturday night, a low temperature of 73 degrees Fahrenheit with a chance of rain. And Sunday, thunderstorms with a high of 90 degrees Fahrenheit with a probability of precipitation at 40%. And Sunday night, a low of 73 degrees Fahrenheit. This has been your NewsView weather forecast for the weekend of June 25th, 2010.